Alright, so I seen this video, Victim or the Prize. I seen like a couple of minutes of it. A lot of it look pretty bot minded. And I got an opinion on it, so I'm about to give it.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
The woman. Ooh, the woman for sure. The woman.
The woman.
The woman.
So if the woman is the prize, what would that make the man?
The wallet.
Yeah.
Doesn't that place the man at a lower value and status to the woman?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Don't women typically want to date a man on her level?
And right there, I'm gonna start off by saying I'm not trying to hate on women, and I'm not trying to hate on men. I'm gonna put it on an equal standpoint. What's so wrong with this way of thinking, their mentality is you can see is that what as you can see, what is so fucking wrong with their mentality and the way they think and why relationships don't work these days, in my opinion, is because we dehumanize the other partner. Like if you look, she just she just compared a boyfriend. Somebody they're talking about relationships. So she just compared a boyfriend to a wallet. So if you were to date her, all she sees you as is a wallet. She don't see no real love in you or any of that blue blah bullshit. All she sees is a wallet. Same way with a man. A man would just see a woman as in sex toy. She just a bitch. She just somebody that sucks my dick. That's all she good. A man would just see a woman as a dishwasher. A man would just see a woman as a fucking maid type shit. Like they're just an object. They just do the stuff that they're supposed. There's like there's no humanizing them. How you post? Why would you want? So they dehumanize you, and then they get mad when so it's just both sides dehumanizing the other side. And then they're both on opposite sides of the fences and they're both arguing like this is the way life's supposed to be on this side, this is the way life's supposed to be on that side. But they don't realize that they both got it completely wrong because life cannot be controlling somebody and you just completely using somebody as a fucking tool to your liking. That the other person that you're talking about, that girl that you just called a fucking maid, she got a brain, she got free will to make a choice for herself. Same way, the dude that you just called the wallet, he got a brain too, to do what he wants to do with his money.
Or higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
So don't women typically want to date a man who's a prize and not a loser?
No, I like to be better.
So if a woman declares herself
Ego, that's the other part of it. They got a huge ego, bro. They don't want to be little man. They want to be top G. They want to be top G. Yeah, they want to be top G. They don't want to be bitched by nobody because they tired of getting fucked by the fucking world. So they trying to get on top. They trying to have some control in their life because they never felt like they had control. And that's on both sides. That's humans, bro. That's the way humans are going. This is the lane that humans are riding now these days. That's the line they going towards.
the prize, isn't that relationship destined to fail?
No.
Not necessarily. It depends on who she's dating. If she's dating a guy who, puts women on a pedestal and sees them as like the end all be all, then that's on them. And whatever works for them, as long as they're happy, they're happy. But a guy who knows his worth.
I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody being nobody being used will be happy. Nobody's happy because of that. The person that's being used, that person, what you call them is a people pleaser. So if your whole life is just to please your spouse, please whoever you're with in a relationship, You're gonna be trying to please them your whole life because whatever you do will never be perfect to them. You'll always be chasing for that. You'll always be chasing for that validification, the validification, the validification, the validate. You always be chasing for that validation. Damn, hard. That shit was so hard to say. So there's no way to be happy being a beta. That's the thing. Y'all gotta realize y'all can't. You can't just be completely submissive to somebody. When you're in a relationship, it's a team. It's a teamwork, bro. Yes, there's a leader, but it's still a team. Somebody needs to lead the team, but still, it's a team. You still gotta work off each other. The leader cannot be where he's at without the people under him. And if you're just completely submissive, you're just a fucking bot. You're just a robot. What makes you different from a fucking? What makes you different from a fucking iPhone or some shit? What makes you different from a fucking laptop? What makes you different from a camera? Those are things that are completely submissive to a man or a woman or the human, whoever is using it. That is not human nature to just be completely submissive. There is a middle ground for everything. You can't be. I don't even want to go all up. I don't even want to go deep into that, bro, because I don't even got that shit fully figured out. But if you get the gist of what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying.
They're not gonna go for that.
Well, if the woman is the prize, wouldn't that make the man a simp?
Yes, and there are simps in this world. Like there are high value men and other people who respect themselves.
But do you think that women want to date a simp?
Some women do. Some women want to be alpha and a boss bitch, you know?
I mean, it depends on the male. If the male is like a beta, then he just gonna suck it up and follow behind the female. But if he's an alpha, he gonna be like, I'm not taking that.
Because I know I'm a prize.
Stop relying on luck to get your music heard. As a musician or producer, your job is to...
And so
I'm gonna be real. She don't know if that she's a prize, bro. The fact that she said I think in the first, like, she doesn't even know. She just saying that. She's lying to herself to believe the shit that she's saying right now, because she knows she's saying complete bullshit. And that's just me being honest. Because if he was to ask her right now, what makes you a prize, she would be stuck for at least 5 to 10 seconds before she could even answer that. And then even when she do answer that, she gonna give an open-ended answer or just a stupid fucking answer that makes no fucking sense. Or, you know, like the little, like, ego way too big. You already know from the beginning that she has a huge ass ego, so most of the shit that she says is gonna be conceited. I hope he asks her this.
So I think that a man should value me for what I am.
So why do so many women go around?
What is it about you that the man has to value? I hope he asks that, bro.
Declaring themselves the prize?
Because they have pussies. It's much harder to find a high value man than it is an average woman. I can f any girl out here, but for her to find a man who has clout, status, money, influence, all that personality and whatnot, it's way harder. Who's funny, tall, 6 foot, physical specimen, it's way harder for her to find that.
Why do so many women think they have the golden pussy when every woman has one?
Entitlement in the game, straight up.
I'm gonna give my take on this. I feel like every woman feel like they have the golden pussy is because the era we're living in right now, the same amount of people seeing the fucking simp shit, the beta shit, we all can see that shit. But at the same time, the reason that we all can see that shit is because we were that shit once before. Well, majority of us, you know, some niggas don't want to admit to it. But not only were we there before, there is people that are there and that stay there and never want to leave from there. So there is always a nigga out there that's gonna pay for a bitch's food, or there's always a nigga out there that's gonna go above and beyond for this girl that is just average and just don't bring anything to the table. She just gotta look like a girl. She just gotta have a face, titties, and ass. That's it. And then a nigga would do a lot. A simp, he would do a lot for a girl like that, bro. Bro, you don't even have to date a girl these days. You barely have to talk to her. And dudes will still send a girl DoorDash. Niggas will still buy girls food. And a girl won't even have to ask for it. She just gotta hint at it. And you gotta read her mind. And you know, if you read her mind, that's gonna give you a chance toward the pussy. You know, she dangle it like that, but you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. Maybe she desperate. Maybe she like, maybe that nigga really, maybe that alpha nigga just really being way too alpha. Then she gonna say, you know what, I'll give that bitch nigga a chance.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, she do not believe in gender equality, bro. How is she gonna say that she's the prize? How is she gonna say that a woman is a prize, a man is a wallet, but I believe in gender equality?
How can men and women ever be equal if pussy costs more money than dick?
I honestly don't think we will ever be equal. I think that that is a dream that we would love to have, and that's something that we can pursue and fight for. But I don't truly think that we will ever be treated the same. I don't think that's possible.
How likely?
Of course, we will never ever be treated the same because one's a woman, the other's a man. You can't treat both sides the same because both sides cannot fully understand each other because one's a woman, one's a man. We both have different perspectives on life. There's no way of having equality, so fighting for this equality shit is literally a pointless act. What we should, rather that, what we should be fucking fighting for is how to understand each other, learning to understand each other. That's it.
Will women pay for dick or make pussy free?
I don't think they will ever have to pay for dick because I feel like men just always want it, so we could just get it whenever we want, versus men can't necessarily get it whenever they want.
So then what are we fighting for?
Equal pay.
Equal pay. I can say right now that this whole pay shit is all over the place. There is no such thing as equal pay. You can't be, there's no such thing as equal pay. And I find that out because if you yourself, if you go to work right now, go ask everybody at your job how much they get paid. There gonna be a couple of people that work the same position as you that gets paid a little different than the other person. And it could be a girl getting paid more than you or a guy getting paid more than you because so much different things factor to that fucking equation. Like fucking experience, how long you been there. How long you been there, or what did you put on your application when you first got the job? You gotta realize when you sign in that application, they ask you for the start. They tell you about that little part in the application where it says starting pay. If you put an amount that you want to get paid, there's a chance that they will pay you that amount. Like just because the sign says this much, it don't mean you're gonna get paid this much. You gotta put your worth. Most people, they look at the sign and they put this much. Like they see a fucking McDonald's say paying $12 an hour, and then when they go to the job and they ask starting pay, and then you put $12. You could put $12.50 or you could put $13. And you could give a reason. You could say I'm experienced in working at McDonald's from years before, or I worked at the Burger King before. I'm experiencing this shit, and they will pay you the amount that you put on starting pay. You gotta give a good reason. When I can't even attest to this because when I was doing a security job, the security job was to get paid $9 an hour, and I went there and they said how much do you, and on the application it said how much do you want to get paid, and I put I put $10.50, and they said, and they just boosted up to $10.85, so I got paid $10.85. If you don't believe me, you could try it for yourself.
Man, we kind of just take advantage of women, you know, so it's kind of one of those things.
Oh my gosh, bro. Look at him. Offer a piece on the female side, bro. Stop. Look at. If you ever want to get the closest to equality you want to get, the closer we're ever going to get is to take both sides and hold both sides accountable. If you're a dude and you're just fighting for the girls, you're just fighting for the girls just to get some fucking pussy, bro. You just want validation, bro. He's a people pleaser. This is a victim. But and when I say victim, I mean he had some past trauma, from old relationships on how nobody wanted him before, how girls used to never want him before. But when you start talking about this shit, more girls talk to him because they talk to him more as a friend. So he get more girls in his life. He probably got a whole contact list on Snapchat full of girls, and he always catered to their, their emotions and all of that shit because he's on the feminine side. Listen, the same way dudes take advantage of women, women take advantage of men. They just do it in different ways. It's that simple.
Like, women should love their bodies, should do what they want with their bodies. And, I mean, I guarantee you, if you walk up to more men on this street.
One of the things I tell young men, well, and young women as well, but the young men really need to hear this more, I think. You should be a monster.
Strip, they are more willing to f you than a woman would.
Is it easier for women to sell sex than men?
What did he?
I mean,
what the fuck he thought he just proved? Man, like he said something.
Man could do gay porn. That makes hella money.
Is it harder for a man to get the woman he wants in the bed, or for a woman to get the man she wants to commit?
Harder for a man to get the woman he wants in bed. Most dudes are lame. They don't have game. They're not cool. They're not funny, smart, tall, handsome, all that shit. They don't have money. That's harder for them. A woman can most dudes she wants to holler at.
Woman to get the man she wants to commit, I would say.
If women think men are trash, why are they so interested in getting his commitment?
I mean,
Good.
maybe for security.
A lot of these bitches don't be like feeling like they gotta be like wife material, baby. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Even if you do what you do in the streets, baby. Yeah, you do. You gotta cook. You gotta clean. You gotta do all that. You feel me? You gotta abide by your man's rules. You gotta bow down. You gotta do. You feel me? Like I don't know. Like it's a lot.
Why will women often?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Her personality seemed like a contradiction to what she's saying, bro. Everything she said, I don't even feel like she doing none of that. But she could. I could be wrong. I'm just talking out my ass right now.
Withhold sex when men have a stronger biological need for sex than women.
That's their only way of power. That's how they can control relationships, sex.
Should men withhold attention and resources when men are unhappy with women?
There's two ways a woman. I feel like there's two ways a woman can control a relationship. I'd say one is like what he said, sex, because the girl hold the keys to her. Bloop blah blah bleep bop, and then the second, a child. I'll say having a kid with that man is a second way of controlling the relationship. But it depends on what kind of man you're with. If you're with a weak-minded man, a girl can control a man real easily like that, bro. But then there's also, we're limiting it down to like a number, but there's countless ways that a fucking girl can control a relationship, to be honest, bro. But all she gotta do is get with a ugly ass nigga that don't got shit going for himself, and she just gotta look better than him. She don't even gotta fuck him. But I'm telling you, bro. Girls don't have to do none of that shit.
Yes.
Not all, but a lot of women will leverage sex over men, so is it fair for a man to leverage attention and resources over women?
I don't think it's fair either way. However, I do think that when it comes to sex, that it should be a consensual thing regardless. So if someone doesn't want to, then they shouldn't have to, no matter what.
Should be there
Or
either way.
feel pressured to.
Yeah.
Why do women pride themselves on manipulation as a skill when they already control what men want?
Not all women have that ability. I mean,
Oh my god! So this man is gonna be white knighting for women the whole entire interview, bro. He got nothing good to say about men, but he want to give women hella excuses. And you wonder why women act the way they act. Because they got dudes like this. And not only do they got dudes like this, bro, this dudes that look way more attractive than this bump, this nigga, and they think just like him, and they will, and a woman has that. Now I forgot what I was saying. So of course a woman gonna think she can dominate the fucking, like, of course a woman gonna think she's the prize, she's the one that you need to be fighting for. You know, she gonna have that big ass ego because of dudes like this, bro. Bro, like, how do you hate your own, like, the way he's acting, bro? He just fucking despises his own gender. I mean, his own sex. He despises his own sex. And I'm telling you, bro, it's a victim mentality, bro. Something happened to this man. He probably got bullied a lot by niggas, men. So then he never really coped with it and never got, you know, he never got past that fact. He never got past that. He never got over it. And the way he copes with it is comforting and white knighting women.
Manipulation, I mean, I can do it, but like a woman, they can do about anything they want, you know? Because men are dumb enough to fucking pay for it, or men are dumb enough to do it.
Right, but
Well, he asked a question about women, and then he's attacking men. Like, bro?
just like not all women can do it, not all men can afford to pay for it, or would pay for it, right? What is the best and the worst thing about being a woman?
The best and the worst thing about being a woman? Okay. The best thing about being a woman is being a woman. I think it's like being like, yeah.
Come on, bro. Can you just give one reason why it's the best thing to be a woman? Like, come on, bro. I'll say the best thing about being a man is that we can get over shit real easily, like real quick, and we're more logical and we think less with our emotions and shit. I'll say that's the best thing about being a man. Like, I could come up with that off rip. Like, come on, you can come up with something. I can even come up with something for you. Best thing about being a woman is y'all are emotionally intelligent. Y'all are really good with emotions, and y'all are really good with teaching and all of that stuff. Y'all are really good with comforting. Y'all are good with communicating feelings. Like, come on, bro. Like, bruh, come on. Like, she's probably, bruh, I'm talking way too much, but I just hope that she not fucking, I just hope she don't got a big ass ego.
Yeah, I'm a woman. It's incredible, and the worst thing is like having to be afraid all the time, walking around here alone or any place.
Victim mentality. Women will always say that they're afraid to do this and afraid to do that, but do it either way. I don't feel like you're afraid. I just feel like you're just trying to come up with, you know, I don't know how to talk about this situation.
Okay, is it realistic to think that nobody should ever feel unsafe?
If it's realistic, I don't know, but it's like my dream.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, okay? Just because women feel afraid all the time, does that mean they really have a right to be afraid all the time?
Sure.
Well, at the same time, if a woman is attacked in public and a man is attacked in public, who is more likely to be rescued?
I don't know. I think.
You don't know, you do know. Bro, come on, and look at it. Look, what you shook about, bro? It really was not that loud. She said she don't know who is more likely to be bro. So if he asked the question, if you were on a boat, right, and the boat sinks, who are we gonna put on the ships first? She would say, I don't know either. Like she didn't watch the movie Titanic. Obviously, the women go on the boat first. The women and kids. kids, women, men, stay out. If there is enough space for the men, hey, come along. But if there isn't, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all gonna die with this boat. The men die. Women and children are more precious than a man. Woman is more valuable because she carries the child.
Sorry.
I guess you're afraid.
That's a post trauma from my home.
Do you think men are the biggest threat?
Oh, brother. Bro, this victim mentality shit, bro. I swear to God. I'm not even gonna dig in this one, bro, but I'm telling you, bro, when people act like this, it's not real. Let me say that. I'm gonna say it's not real. And people might be saying, oh, yes, it is real because they do the same exact shit or they have a friend that does the same exact shit. But I'm telling you right now, that shit is not real. You force yourself to act like that to certain memories that you remember way back when that used to hurt you in the past. That probably still do hurt you now, but
Threat to women, or are men the biggest protectors of women?
With Grow Ageless, you don't have to take grey for an answer. Grow Ageless Anti-Grey Hair Serum.
It can go either way, honestly. I mean, it's the good men out there that want to protect, but then there's also bad men that want to do terrible things.
For the person that's assaulting, there's also a good guy that's there to save.
Yeah.
But aren't most cops and soldiers men?
Yes.
What percentage of men that you encounter catcall you?
A lot.
Probably 85%.
Like, we were just
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Ain't no way 85% of a man is catcalling you two. Definitely not. I seen there's way better bitches out here, bro, and they don't even get that much fucking attention. If you get catcalled, it's probably on the internet, where you know everybody just capping, where most people are not as bold as they are in real life. But in real life, bro, y'all are over exaggerating that shit. I swear to God, the men that are probably catcalling you are either egotistical men, like, you know, Brad type niggas, or fucking, I'll say it's either Brad type niggas, Jerome type niggas, or maybe construction workers, you know? I'm just being cliche.
touch, like, multiple times. Just walk.
Some guy grabbed my nose about 20 minutes ago.
Now, what's that nigga drunk? But that's weird, bro. That's weird. You know, I don't. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass on this one, bro. Maybe I am. Cause I do lack experience on going out. I do lack experience on going to these type of places. You know, I think I need to go to these type of places more to, you know, get a little bit more experience. Cause like, some bitches be having wild stories.
It is a pretty nose, I will give you that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Look at it from the side.
How often do you fear for your safety when a man catcalls you?
100%.
All the time.
Now, I'm not excused.
Now this is cap. Bruh, y'all, you can't tell me this is cap. This ain't cap. 100%. When a nigga cat calls you, you feel threatened for your life. That's cap, bro. Cause you know. I'll say probably 50%. I'll give it fucking 70. But I know there's a little part of you in there that likes that shit. And if you were not getting cat calls, you would feel like you were ugly. And you wouldn't feel attractive. And you can't tell me that ain't a fact, bro. Because we all know girls, bro. If a girl give a girl a compliment, that's not enough. She need a compliment from a dude, from the opposite sex. You know, the one that she's attracted to.
Using it, why is catcalling such a big deal?
I think catcalling is such a big deal because I'm not out here dressed like this. You can give a little pan of the outfit. This is not for others' view. This is for me, and this is what I feel most comfortable in. This is not an invitation for you to come objectify me or decide that this body is meant for you. It's mine.
Okay, and
Saying somebody is attractive, catcalling is saying that you're attractive. I mean, for some people, yeah. Calling somebody attractive is not saying that you're for me. It's saying that you look good. That's it.
and that's fair. I agree with that. Now, for a lot of women who say they dress for themselves, why do you often see women walking around in uncomfortable shoes and skimpy outfits when it's freezing outside?
Because I made that money, and I'm going to spend that money on some cute heels. And I worked on this body, and I'm going to show it off.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying if they were dressing for themselves, wouldn't they be comfortable?
Yeah. I think that me in heels looks a lot better than me in just a pair of sweatpants. I do feel better, and that is still for me. Even if it's not the most comfortable, it feels good to me.
If a woman
Baby girl, why are you lying to yourself?
has lots of sexy photos on her dating profile and no bio, should she be surprised if guys are only contacting her for hookups?
Oh, absolutely
No.
not. No.
Definitely not.
Why not?
Because she's kind of asking for that attention.
Is she not promoting herself in the same fashion if she's out walking the streets in a slutty outfit?
No.
So why would it make a difference if you're online or out in public?
Because you're posting those photos for like a specific dating app while you're walking outside. It's like how you want to dress.
I dress this way because I want to dress this way for me and not for anyone else. And also, at least here, if you're going to a club, they have dress codes, and you have to dress a certain way in order to get in, and that is why we are dressed this way.
So why can people make assumptions about you online but not in person?
I think they can make assumptions about both, but online I feel like it kind of goes for more like what you post, because you can kind of choose what you want to post and what you don't want to post. Whereas in person, I guess you can choose what you want to wear and what you don't want to wear, but I don't know.
Why do you think women can't just ignore catcalling instead of just hating on all men?
Because when we ignore catcalling, they don't stop. Like they'll just come up to us and like be more in our face and more aggressive when we do ignore them.
Bro, who does that? Like, for real, who the fuck does that? If a nigga is actually doing that shit, then, you know, call the police, like, for real. But I doubt majority of niggas are doing that shit. Like, if a bitch, if I say, hey girl, you look good today, and she ignores me, I'm gonna be in my head, well, fuck you too then, bitch, and walk away. Like, I'm pretty sure most people don't go up to their face constantly catcalling them, but that's weirdo. That's weirdo activity. And I'm pretty sure majority of the world is not weirdos. Like, that's
I don't really think there's a way to win. There's been times when I can ignore it and they back off, or there's been times when I've confronted it and they back off, or vice versa. I don't say anything, I continue to get followed. I do say something, I put myself in even more danger. You really just have to gauge the situation, and there really is no right answer to what to do.
Is every time I go out, no matter how I look, someone is being inappropriate with me, and that's when it becomes an issue.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't seen one.
Because it is inappropriate, and I don't mind, like you say, inappropriate things happen every day, like people either touching you or trying to get something from you, but when it's, I can imagine that's why celebrities struggle being a celebrity status, because they are constantly hounded for attention, and that's how I feel when a guy whistles at me.
Right, but the fact that you bring up celebrities, right?
Bro, G shit, do niggas do that, bro? Do niggas whistle at girls? Do niggas whistle at women, bro? They whistle at bitches? Bro, that's weird, bro. Y'all corny as fuck.
If you ask a celebrity, if you had to give up the idea of being famous in order to never ever deal with paparazzi, would they give up the privilege of being famous?
Probably not.
Would you give up the privilege of being sexy as fuck?
Does the way that you dress attract the type of attention you want?
Not always.
Not always.
So is it fair to blame society, or is it better to just change your own behavior?
All I'm saying, bro, is the way that you dress, you gotta know the consequences that come with it. It can be good, it can be bad. There's always a good, there's always a bad to every situation. Everything you do, there's a good and a bad. If you warm this, if I take a hot pocket, put it in the microwave, and I put it on heat, and I take a bite out of it, either it's gonna burn my tongue, or, and I put it in the, and I take it out, there's a chance that when I take a bite into that hot pocket, it's gonna burn my tongue. But if I didn't put it in the microwave, it would gonna be cold as fuck, and I would not be able to bite into that shit. So you just gotta wait for it to cool off. I don't know, no. But like, what I'm trying to say, I don't know. That's probably what the trash ass analogy, but still, at the same time, bro, there's always a good with the bad, bro. If you go out dressing really slutty, and yeah, okay, say it's for you. You're going out because you want to dress slutty. You feel comfortable like that. That's how you feel. That's how you feel good. You gotta expect there's gonna be niggas that fucking catcall you and doo-doo-doo, like that cliche shit you say that niggas be doing and shit. That's just gonna happen. You can't stop it. There's no way of stopping it. It's like, get over it. If you got a problem with it, if you really got a problem with it, if that shit really bothers you, then don't do it. It's that simple.
I don't know.
I would say that
I want to show you something that is really, really stupid on my phone, and it reminds me, just a second.
society is the reason that a lot of the problems that we see with dating occur. However, I do think that there are ways for people to avoid them and or change their behavior accordingly.
100%.
I take the steps to make myself feel safer. I carry weapons to be able to protect myself. I learn how to ward off that attention. I've learned how to gauge the body language of, if I yell at this man for hitting on me, is he going to become dangerous or is he going to go away? I've learned how to understand that and figure out what to do in that situation.
And one last question, which I think you just touched upon. I ask, when does blaming society end and personal responsibility begin?
Whenever you're ready to accept it. I think it's everyone.
And you're not ready to accept the fucking reality of the world. Like, this shit's gonna happen either way. Like, stop playing victim.
One's timeline. I don't think it's, I'm gonna get off social media and realize that I'm the problem. I think everyone, a part of them, is like, no, the world's against me. And so it's whenever you're ready to accept that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. People are smart, bro. They're not as stupid as you think. We all know the fucking answer. We all know the right choice. We just choose to stay ignorant because ignorance is bliss. They said it best in The Matrix, bro, in the movie. Ignorance is bliss. It's better to stay blind to all these things, because if you stay blind to all these things and act like you don't know what's going on, you're having more fun. People have more fun when they're drunk and high at a fucking party, but when they get home and they sober up and they wake up and they realize that they fucked like 30 different people, like 5 different people that night, they have regrets. But so they get drunk and fucking high again so they can forget about it. So get ignorant to the fact of what reality is. People want to be ignorant to reality because reality is the truth, and the truth fucking sucks.
You know what? In Israel, women are badasses. They can beat the shit out of guys. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, maybe.
That's a what? Were you laughing?
Maybe more American women should serve in the army, and they'll know how to defend themselves.
Maybe more men needs to not be attacking.
Well, I think we can do both.
Maybe.
Bitch, you just trying to fight this shit, bro. I mean, sure. But if you really don't want to feel threatened, if you really feel that scared of men out here, learn how to fight. Keep a strap on you, something like that, instead of acting scared of fucking noises and shit.
I think we can do both. I don't condone the guys who do that.
Fuck rid of the pussy!
I can wear pants. I can wear a top that shows most of my body, and I continue to do so because of all the women who fought for that. Women got the right to vote 100
Women did not, right. 50 years ago, when women were fighting for their rights and shit like that, they was not fighting to dress naked outside, bro. Maybe they were fighting to dress more freely, but naked, where you showing most of your body type shit, I'm pretty sure they weren't doing that. They're fighting for an equal chance at life. You know, the same chance that men get. You know how men are able to work at big businesses and keep growing all the way up and up and up and higher to the top? Females can do that now too. There's no stopping you. There's no reason you can't make it to the top, bro. You can make it just the same way a man can. And that's what they fought for, and we got it to this day. What else is there to fight for? Why are you making it even way more complicated than it has to be?
2 years ago. That's it. There are women older than that on this planet who were not able to legally vote for the leadership in this country. We do this for them.
Yeah, that also. They're fighting to vote. They're fighting to vote. They're fighting to have equal opportunity. They're fighting for equal opportunities and to vote, and all of this. They're fighting for the political asset, and you know, for fucking human decency, bro. To be treated not like a fucking object, because I'm not gonna lie. Let's not lie. A lot of women back in the days were treated like fucking objects. Dishwasher, maid, vacuum cleaner. You know, they were all of that shit. You know, catered to your man who's a piece of fucking shit, probably. Women got tired of that, so they fought for it. They fought to be free. But now I feel like y'all all got the fucking message fucked up now.
Wear this shit for them. We do what we want. We have sex with whoever we want for them, because we are still
What?
continuing to fight every single day. I am constantly hit on at my place of employment, my professional place of employment.
Oh my gosh, your life is so bad. I get attention.
I am treated like a child or like a sex object every single day of my life, and I'm gonna keep on fighting to make that not fucking happen, or to make that so that I can feel safe being able to look as I do and to be as young as I am and go out and be completely safe. And I'm gonna keep on fighting for that.
Period.